Okay, we are back with lovely Hello Lady with our lovely Arrow. Let's go, lovely Arrow. I know if you have you saw the new little update. I mean, the little freaking screen. I mean, open screen. Um, but if you haven't seen my other video, um, my um, the little small update channel update video. I'll put that like in the freaking in the in um the header thingy, whatever the hell, up here, at the top or whatever. To about I have no idea when, but I'll put it there. Anyway, or sometime during this video. But anyway, let's get back to our lovely error. Oh boy. Last episode we found out some things. Error's hard, hard hard, sad childhood. Um, so we're going to hopefully get some more into this. Um, hopefully it doesn't get worse, quite frank. But anyhow, let's get back to the air. Mm. I felt like I wait. It felt like a fine thread had appeared. Had a wait a fine wait, a fine wait. It felt like a thread had appeared before my very eyes. Also, if you don't mind, please go reading, please go watch that the small little channel update video. I'm not idea what I'm gonna call it, but um, it's what I'm uh have somewhat planned for like the next. I'll say like the next maybe. I want to try and do it by the next month, by the end of next month. Um, But yeah, anyway, let's get back to that. Anyway, let's get back to this. Oh, something, something happened. Uh, Something happened. I couldn't, I couldn't sleep well that night, even after I've gotten comfortable in my bed. Well, I think we did some things with error. Mm. The room was air conditioned, but I felt like I was boiling in there. Still, I eventually managed to drift off into the depths of slumber. Sweet wet snow, sweat gathered on me. However, and my skin felt so unpleasant as it stuck to my night clothes. I ended up waking up in the middle of the night. It was rather rare for it was rather rare for me to sleep so poorly or feel so unpleasant. Where my instincts picking up on anonymous presence. When I considered drinking some coffee to help wake me up, I noticed the cause of my poor sleep. What are you, Arrow? What is she doing?
この娘は
S- I hadn't noticed, but had snuck into my room and my bed. What are you doing? Her position made her resemble a cat. She was obviously sleeping well, but it was clear that our presence and warmth had made it difficult for me to sleep soundly.
君が入ってきたのに気がつかないほど熟睡できていたとは珍しくも安眠だったらしい。
Yeah, she's got some skills.
それを妨害してくれるとは迷惑極まりないことだね。
It had happened again, and my patience was running thin. Aries snuck into our room again. She actually snuck into my room. She actually snuck in without revealing her presence. Also, this room had an electronic lock on it. How did she even how did she even enter? She had to have hacked the room door. I mean, it felt like someone had clawed my heart. If Eru had been an assassin, Shinanatori's life would have already ended. Was this the result of Eru's halo? What kind of power was it then? Eru had called herself a tool during incident 206. She had to have been in what she had have what she had to have been in possession of her owner.
うん。
Was this girl truly what she appeared to be? I don't know. Well, I mean, the way I woken up was odd, so I turned on the light. Era would have woken up as well. I heard it, and I heard some, and I heard, wait, and I heard that the smell of coffee also woke most individuals. With that in mind, I had no choice but to do nothing. No reading, no coffee. Instead, I simply killed time in the dark room. Yeah, we did some hand exercises. Nearly an hour later, the time came and I prepared to leave. I quickly changed my clothes, then tried to sneak out the room, but I felt a pillow suddenly hit my back. What do you,
いい仮眠ができました。さて、どこへ行くのか知りませんが、連れてってください。
you want me to take you with me? I would. You gotta get dressed first, sweetheart. It seemed like I wasn't really at my best. Was it a fumble? Was it a fabled slump? How had Eru noticed me when I was trying to hide my presence? More importantly, would Shinanatari have avoided serious danger if the pebble was a blade or a bomb? It was a pillow, my pillow.
これが L のハローなのかね。
企業秘密です。
Uh-huh. Yeah, I don't believe you. Halo, ask me a Halo. Eru never backed down when she insisted on something. I could have told her not to come, but I knew she would never listen. She would have came anyway. She would have came anyway. I had ways to deal with her, but there was no guarantee that they would be fully effective. I had an option of shaking her. Wait, I had the option of shaking her as she tailed me, but I didn't know a thing about Aer's halo, so that seemed dangerous. I couldn't sense her presence after all, which made me as powerless against wait, which made me as powerless against her as a puppet. If Halo, if Ares Halo gave her if Ares Halo gave her the ability to catch up to me, all my efforts would have been rendered moot. Perhaps it was safer to merely keep her within my view.
わかった。ついてきたまえ。
I gathered my resolve, not having a choice. I took Aaron with me. Please tell me she got put some clothes on Aaron. To play it safe, I went and checked whether Saki was in her room, and indeed, I sensed her presence there. Okay. Sneaking out, there was no actual problems. S-
ここからどこへ？走るんですか？しんどいのでセグを出してください。
Error, please. Have some manners.
ここから先は以前と同じルートだ。
Error's movements remained sluggish since he just woken up, and so I picked her up.
お、
Yes, princess. Before she finishes her sentence, I dashed off, into the night. Let's go. Chop chop.
急ぎたまえ。黒源に遅れると主に私が非常にまずい状況に陥る。
目が回る。
Due to Eru's rude interruption, I ended up leaving later than planned.
あれでヒシアは時間にうるさい。その上怒ると非常に地味な嫌がらせをするので地味に困ってしまうのだ。
Yeah, we're gonna be a hassle.
地味というと？
以前密かに歯ブラシの毛を1ミリほどカットされた時は実害は全くないものの自分のものではないような違和感でとても気持ち悪かった。
Wow. Yo, we got a real badass maid.
マジ地味です。
Wow, that's mid. That's pretty. Wow, I can't ever say that. We arrived at the grove, and his silently revealed herself. Hello, our lovely, delicious maid.
遅刻です、ご主人様。
Uh, it's not our fault. We had a tangler. We had luggage, quite frank.
時には時間から解放され自由でありたい時もあるとは思わないかね。
The moment she spotted me, a look of anger graced her face. I would long since grown used to the sight.
時間から解放されるのはご自由ですが、ヒシアが被る迷惑から解放されるのは感心いたしません。
Hey, it's not our fault this time, okay?
うん。以後気をつけるとしよう。
とっても気持ちよかったです。
Uh, see, this is the problem we have right here. An uncomfortable silence fell upon us. I already, I felt ready to break out in a cold sweat.
おお、
Oh, great, that's right. Comrades at arms. The comrades, I forgot. These two.
私の人生に余計な苦難を増やさないでもらいたい。
Hestia looked at me with a wide grin on her face. I did my best to avoid her gaze. It's not like that. Please. She's gonna enjoy the hell out of it.
というわけで、成田様でしたら、問題なく計画を実行できるものと、ヒシア、思っております。
Yes, thank you.
必要ないとは思われますが、手助けがどうしても必要というのであれば、ヒシア、いやいやお手伝いをしてもよい、と
Be
考えております。
begrudgingly obliged. Okay, thank you.
うん。
Mm. She completed the preparations for the third act.
エルが地元民アドバンテージを利用して地域の案内が可能ですよ。場所が県内じゃありませんが、全く知らない場所でもないですし。
Impossible.
エルルンと成田様、年頃の関係のお二人なら、肉欲で結ばれた関係のお二人なら、性的な力の消化でもって、イシアがいなくとも、計画を実行できるのではないでしょうか。
Wait, back up. Power of lust. Why do you need to?
だから違うと言っているのに。
Yes, please. The only problem we had was Eru, who had tagged along like it was only natural. I intended to hide from her before approaching this deal. However, that hadn't happened. I don't know why, but she seemed to be on the same wavelength, similar to my dear maid, which made her all the more troublesome. Yeah, yeah, these two girls, yeah. Had I seen a Natari, made a grave mistake by introducing them to each other. Well, yes and no, because quite frank, maybe a threesome. I mean, be great. Uh, they're wait, they were aggressing to two to two times uh to becoming 8, and I was, and I was the only one who would suffer the consequences of any of their actions.
ところでメイドさん、
Made, oh,
イシアとお呼びください。
シアさん、第3のターゲットとやらは何者なのですか？
who? Deshina Natre, that was an extremely heavy question, and because it had came from Eru's mouth, I couldn't keep my mouth shut. Hestia kept quiet and maintained a poker face, showing off her excellent skills to the maid.
それは私の個人的な事情なのだよ、高崎エル。
Yeah, we got some murdering to do. We don't want you to know.
つまり、他に漏れると成田超ヤバスというわけですか。こそこそ動き回っていたのも腑に落ちます。いえいえ、エルはクラウン1の作詞ですので、最初からお見通しでしたが。
Uh-huh.
超安心してください。自分、お口チャックした秘密にはマジ口堅いです。必要なのは策を守ってもらうことだけなので、それ以外ならどんな悪辣な条件でも問題なく飲みます。
Oh,
それを信用しろと。
yeah. Though I had a few options in that particular situation, I allowed Eru to get close to me, and my inability to know my ability to know what she was thinking left me in a wiggly in little wait she what like she was thinking left me with little wiggle room. My bad. In all honesty, uh, this had all been set in stone the moment Eru caught me returning after the second act.
自分、道具だと言ったじゃないですか。飾ってある掛け軸を気にして悪巧みする悪代官がいますか？道具相手には何も遠慮はいりません。
Oh,
いいだろう。話そう。
wow, he's really?
成田様、よろしいのですか？
Yeah,
この先隠し通すのは困難だ。ここで拒絶しても、言葉を浪しても、ごまかしても、エルは自分が納得できなければ、好き勝手について回るだろう。
yeah.
よくわかってますね。花丸をあげましょう。
A gold star. Thanks, Eru. Yeah, just what we need. A gold star.
結果が予想できない分、始末に悪い。手元に置いた方がマシというものだよ。
Yeah, well, at least we can keep an eye on her.
承知いたしました。
Yeah, I think our maid would offer in a second, though. I think she would. So it wouldn't surprise me though if our deadly maid over here has a freaking got is strapped with freaking knives and and a freaking gun right under her freaking skirt. It, it looked like Hestia wanted to say something, but instead she simply acted like the perfect maid she was and approved of my decision. Ari remained silent. Wait, Ari remained silently as she waited for our exchange to end. Her composure helped me gather my resolve.
第3のターゲットとは、葛城新山だ。
狙いはやっちゃうことですか？
そうだ。
そうですか。わかりました。
No hesitation. Her reaction appeared unexpectedly too mid. In fact, after all, she surely knew that Shinzo Kataragi was Soroko's father. Hessie appeared feeling the same, broke her silence, and joined in our conversation, which I hadn't expected.
イシアの完璧調査によると、葛城様はエルルンの語学友の父親のはずですが、よろしいのですか？
おおむね OK です。
Damn.
約束通り策を救ってくれるなら、誰にも何も言いませんよ。ついでだから、カツラギの野郎をやっちゃうのもお手伝いしてやります。さすが七つ道具自分。超役に立つ。
Wow. Oh my God, this girl.
ご自身で OK とおっしゃるのならよろしい
Yo,
のですが。
she doesn't care. Eric's reply sounded extremely straightforward, but that just made it harder to comprehend. Even Hestia looked confused. However, she quickly recovered, pulled out a portable device, and showed me the display.
2065事件と関連がありそうなデータについて取り急ぎ追加で調べたものでございます。
さすがはヒシア。この私の次女だけはある。
Yeah, our lovely maid doing God's work. Yeah. I took the device, gazed through the continents, and furrowed my brow. It displayed information about several events that had happened around Otashi since Incident 206. Why had she shown that to me, knowing Hithia, there was no way it was unrelated, but it still seemed odd. I felt an ominous shadow fall over me and kept reading, but a conversation that completely shattered the tense air occurred right next to me.
しかし桂木様の件マジよろしいのですか？ご主人様に手ごめにされた上このような悪事に手を染めざるを得ないエルルンの未来がヒシア心配です。
Oh God, these two are talking. Oh, here we go. What kind of dangerous topic are they gonna get into? I wonder.
案ずるより有無が安しです、ヒシアさん。いやいや、心遣いは無用なのです。自分、超道具ですので。
Uh, okay. They're using code. They're using code language here. Okay, cool. Okay. I'm thinking Error is giving off a pervy. Yes, I'm a super tool. Yeah, the luck of yeah.
先ほどもそうおっしゃっていましたね。道具とはこれまた何というかある意味懐かしい表現です。
Oh no.
懐かしいというと、メイド。
I have a bad feeling about this. The conversation quickly it turned an uncomfortable direction, so I calmly stopped them. Yeah. Let's not have you two talk about stuff, quite frank, that'll probably end very badly for everyone else.
待ちたまえエル。その問題についてだが。
聞きたいですか？聞きたいですね。いいでしょう。お答えいたしましょう。ヒシアも身近にその昔道具と呼ばれていた身の上の女の子を知っているのです。ドギューン。
Okay, let's just stop. Let's stop.
ほうほう。人間を道具呼ばわりするのが自分のステータスとか思ってるエロゲな輩は世間に吐いて捨てるほどいますからね。
Please stop. Please, let's not. Naturally, the two talkative females did not even listen to me. Go sit over there on the bench till we fucking call you. Oh.
その子は下から3番目くらいの貧しい階層の出でした。そういうものの未来は生まれた時から決まっております。さっさとのたれ死ぬか生きて道具になるか。
I swear. Listen, yo, okay. We shouldn't have brought Ever at all. We really shouldn't have just brought it. Now, it's just gonna get worse.
ほうほう。なるほど。
Can we just pull Ever home?
しかし中には例外もあるものです。この国のことわざでは捨てる仏あれば拾うファラオありと申します。 その子の場合、偶然通りがかった物好きな方がおられまして。
Oh, well, okay, just make, just make an anime at this point.
拾ってくれたわけですか。自分、ワクワクしてきました。
ええ、まあ、
Uh, why are you looking at us like that?
その子は感謝したのですが、相手がどうにも変な目で見るので、どうかしたのかと尋ねてみたところ、
ところ、
Uh,
ピチピチヤングの頃からバインバインだったおっぱいをいきなりこう、
hey, hey, stop. Wait a minute. I think this story, I think this story is backstory to something.
揉まれた。おっぱいを最初からエロス目的。
Uh, no, Eric, don't listen to her. Don't, Eric, stop being corrupted. Why are you telling Eric such slander?
それならまだしも、揉むしかしないのです。
そこまで来て揉むしかしないとは、なんという下手で、変態、変態、変態。
昔の話ではないかね。
超最悪です。昔の話と男は言いました。
Yeah, it's all in the past. Yeah, it's all in the past. Don't worry about it. The past is the past. That's it. The past is past. We're in the future right now. Let's worry about the future. Don't worry about that. That's long ago. That's old news. Fake news. That's fake news. That's right. Fake news.
エルルン、このように男とはこれっぽっちも信用できないけだものです。くれぐれもたやすく心を許したりされてしまわないように。
Don't tell her that. I swear she's making this up, Eric. Don't listen to her, please. Don't listen to her slander.
しかし、誰にしては自分相手には超ギンギンで凶悪になっていました。
Oh my God, Eric. Why do you need to make this worse? Now, now, worse. Now we got even worse. Now our lovely maid's gonna look at us with disgust on her face. Like, ugh, I can't believe you. You was touching my boob. You was filling me up and saying, oh, how good, you're one of them, aren't you?
ほほう、それは超興味深いことを伺いました。
Oh no. Here comes the blackmail. Good, juicy blackmail, right? Juicy, juicy blackmail.
やはりリトルハンターなのですね。変態。
Ugh, a hunter of little ones. Yeah, yeah.
人は時に言われなき苦難にも耐え忍ばねばならないのだね。
Yeah. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. I finished checking the materials Hestia presented, and there was nothing there that cracked the mystery of Incident 206 wide open. Even if the pieces brought me closer to the truth, some of the more important details were still missing. That was why I merely developed a hunch. I felt like the truth was beyond the mist, stirring slowly and solemnly. Sheena's Natsuri instincts had become unreliable, so there was a chance that he missed the mark yet again. However, on the off chance that they were right, I knew it was a problem. I have no chance, what chance of handling on my own. Okay, well, yippee. That next morning, however, I felt a present. I felt a presence and walked out onto the living room a bit earlier than usual than I expected. I found Tiny. Okay, I'm gonna cut it here. I'll say thank you all for coming. I hope you all enjoyed. Quite frank, I hope my video from earlier came out. Um, but well, actually, I need to wait. By the time this freaking comes out, I need to hopefully wait for BitChute to update. And have that will have what you call it have Riddle Joker updated. So it was about an hour video. So I mean, yeah, I don't know if it's gonna be updated by time I leave. So yeah. But anywho, I'll say thank you all for coming and all that stuff. I'll see you all hopefully tomorrow tomorrow. On Monday on Monday I may live stream. I may live stream this game, but I have no idea. I have no idea. I may do Kicking or Golden Time on freaking Saturday on Saturday instead. I may. That's what I may do. Also for next week, I'm gonna try if I'm gonna try and dual stream as well. So that's gonna be something. I'm gonna try and dual stream as well. So anywho, I don't know how well it's gonna work, if it's gonna work at all, quite frank. So that's gonna be something. Um, but anywho, thank you all for coming and all that stuff, and I'll see you all next time. Um, um, so, so the video for like next Thursday for my birthday, um, I'm going to, what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna try and dual stream it, but I mean, I don't know how well that's gonna work. So, yeah. But anywho, that's about it. I'll say thank you all for coming. Please, if you don't mind liking and subscribing to the video and all that stuff. And I'll see you all next time.